There you go.
Hi everybody, this is Donnan from Orchard Hill Cider Mill at Soon's Orchard. I'm here in the tasting room. Sharon's behind the camera.
Here's the tasting room, everyone. And I'll show you next door if we can get there.
So we feature our own hard cider that we make from the apples at Soon's Orchard. And the reason why it's so damn amazing is because we start with the very best sweet cider, as you all know. It's the best around. They don't pasteurize it. They UV light, and that kills off any bacteria that's going to make it go bad fast and keeps the integrity and nutrition of the fruit. So that's why it's the best sweet cider. So from there, we take the sweet cider and we ferment in, you can see these tanks in back here.
Kind of, sort of.
But we ferment in there and in cubes as well. And that process takes a few weeks of the yeast eating up all the sugars and creating cider. But that's just the initial fermentation. You would not want to drink it at that point. It wouldn't taste very good and doesn't smell very good. It needs time to off gas and to sort of settle. And that takes time. And so a lot of ciders out there, like let's say bone dry ciders, they're kind of wham, bam, in your face, one note, pretty kind of hard. That's young cider. The reason why our hard ciders are so dang delicious is we let them age longer than anyone. These age for quite a long time, and then we go and taste test all of them, and we start picking ones we want to use in a blend. And so we blend together really thoughtfully, and we create ciders with complexity. Our bone dry, it's bone dry, but it's not like in your face. It's really refreshing and easy to drink. So when next we go into the cider that's the medium dry, we will add a little bit of juice back in to give it a hint of sweetness. But it's only 20 grams of sugar per liter, so it's really not much. It's just a nice little hint. And that's the cider that we call our gateway cider, gateway to the dry side. So we then have a couple of champagne method ciders, which means second fermentation happens in the bottle. So this is a champagne bottle. They're extra strong and thick in order to hold the pressure. But what happens is second fermentation happens inside. We add champagne yeast and a little sugar to activate those yeasts, and those yeasts go to town on the sugar and create the sparkle that champagne and prosecco and cava all have. This bone dry red label champagne method aged for 3 years in the bottle with the yeast before we disgorge the yeast. It tastes amazing.
3 years, oh my God.
This is our best batch ever, and the previous ones we didn't age that as long, and we didn't disgorge the yeast. We left them in there so they weren't filtered. This one we disgorged, and it has such complexity, and I really love it.
I don't even think I've had that yet.
Oh, you'll have to try it.
I have to get busy.
I love it. So then we have our Pommeau, and the Pommeau is like an apple port, and that's all about aging as well. So really, the whole point of this live Facebook chat is just talking about age makes things better. Just ask Sharon.
Yes, I'll be 50 this year. I'm just getting better.
Sharon and I are the same age, so I can make fun of her. So anyways, when you come in and do a tasting at Orchard Hill, it's $5 per person, no sharing, because sharing is not caring in this case. We need to know how much everybody's drinking, and so that's the way we do it. But you get a lot for $5. You get to try 5 of our products, and it equals to about a 1 glass of wine or 1 glass of anything, and it's really fun. We go from dry to sweeter. You wouldn't want to go the opposite way, because then it would be really, the dry would stand out really dry.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of fun. And then if I like you, I give you a bonus taste, and that's usually of our Old Man Soon's moonshine mixed with the sweet cider from next door.
Nice.
In the winter, it's going to be my hot toddy, also known as liquid crack.
Yes.
But in the summer, we do a cold version, and
it's delicious.
This stuff is awesome. It's made to be really neutral, so you don't taste it. You just taste Soon's awesome sweet cider.
Oh yeah. So tell us about Normandy Blend. That's this weekend.
So this weekend we have coming up for Hudson Valley Cider Week,
And Cider Fest.
OCNY West Cider Fest, and that's Orange County West's group of agro-tourist tourism businesses, along with Soon's and Orchard Hill. We're going to be featuring some of our things, and also lots of fun and magic and hay rides. So it's fun for the whole family. But we will be featuring our destination cider. For Cider Week, all the different cideries are having a featured destination cider. It means you come and they give you a taste of it, and then you can move on to the next cidery if you want to. Ours is going to be this year called Normandy Blend, and it's going to be really tasty.
And that will be dry or semi-dry?
It's going to be dry, and
Okay.
it's going to be still, non-sparkling.
Oh, okay.
So
That should
very
be good.
exciting.
So everybody who comes to Cider Fest and buys a ticket to Cider Fest will be getting a taste as long as you're over 21.
Yes,
Kind of important.
yes, and you can also purchase a bottle if you want. It's a limited edition.
There you
and,
go.
We sold out quickly last year, so get here early.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's going to be food, fun, and all kinds of stuff. Sharon knows more detail because she planned all the fun stuff. We're just here making the adult stuff.
The adult drinking stuff is very fun. I highly recommend it.
Yes.
So, and you can check out the Empire Room next door when you're here, which is super cool.
It's our new event space that's really beautiful.
Yes, and one of the things actually we could look at right here is some very pretty little herbs that came from Pearson's. I'll have to send this to Miss Jackie Pearson. So they're going to be doing fairy gardens and herb gardens out in a tent outside. So that'll be fun for all ages. It's great to have these, right? Because you use all these magical things in your drinks, right?
I use them for my cocktails. We got thyme,
Yeah.
mint, and what is this one?
You got a little basil or something.
Something like that.
So fresh herbs. There's
Marjoram.
nothing better than fresh herbs for not just for cooking, but for drinking as well.
Yeah.
So we will sign off, and give us some thumbs up, give us some likes. We had some viewers, and if you got any questions about the hard cider, hit us up with that. I'll be checking in from Soon shortly. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Bye.